Hi everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends X-Force Wolverine. So before we take a look at Wolverine, let's take a look at the accessory that he comes with. The Build-A-Figure piece for Wendigo. He comes with the head of the Wendigo, and this looks really nice. At first I thought mine had some errors on the teeth, but no, that's actually printed on. It's supposed to look like blood. So I'm glad that Hasbro did that. I really thought that it was just spotty painted teeth, but it wasn't. But yeah, I really like this head sculpt. So that's that's the only thing that Wolverine comes with. So now we'll just go ahead and hop on into the review. So taking a look at this head sculpt, this is new. It's just slightly new because there's some lines sculpted into the head there, where this one you don't get that. So this is a new head sculpt, but the eyes are running off the mask. And as you can see, the gray is really spotty. Now, mine has really bad paint apps. Like, as you can see, the face there is on the mask, like it's painted onto the mask. And then mine has this giant gray streak right there, which I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this is cast in black, so I don't even know how gray got there. If it was cast in gray, I could understand that. But no, I don't even know how gray got painted on there. There, now it's back on there. But yeah, the face, the paint apps on it aren't the greatest. And he just has no paint detail. It's just really bland. And this does use some of the pieces from the previous Wolverine figures, but they did change things, and this is what I don't like. So for the shoulders, of course, they had to redo them because these have peg holes in them for the shoulder pads to peg in, and these don't. Now listen to this. He has like a ratchet joint right there for his shoulder. And this one doesn't. The first one, it can just swivel freely. Well, not freely, but you know, I don't have any problems with it. And I have a lot of problems with this one, because it has that ratcheting to it. So that is really irritating. Like I said, I'm not sure why they changed that. You know, it was fine the way it was. Of course, make a new shoulder, but I don't know. It's just pretty irritating. Now, one thing I really do like on this figure is they did paint the arm hair on really good. And on my left arm here, it looks very chewed up and has an extra piece of plastic. And it won't move in more than that. So I'm going to have to take this figure apart and sand that off. So that's pretty irritating. Also, it looks like there's like burnt plastic right there. It's mine's definitely got a lot of quality control issues. This side looks a lot better. It's a lot cleaner. And you can see that it has just a tiny bit of extra plastic right there, but nothing like this side. This side is way worse. And another thing that I like about this figure is he has new claws. These are entirely new claws from the previous Wolverine figures. And I think they look a lot better. A lot more comic accurate, I should say. Again, they're not cast in full-on silver. It's kind of like a dull silver color. To me, it's way too light. But still, I do like them. They look a lot better than the previous ones. Looking at his torso right here, you can see right here where he's put together, where the seam is on the torso. They did not paint that good at all, and it's very noticeable, as well as having some black scuffs right there. And the right side is, I think it's worse. Yeah, the right side's even worse. As you can see on his hip right there, it also looks the same. I'm also not a fan of that. And here we get his X-Force belt. And I want to say we've seen this before. It might not have, but I swear that Hasbro's used this before. At least the paint apps on it came out clean. And as you can see, if you turn his legs the way they should be, that the lines don't go straight. It's straight up here on his thigh, and then it's kind of wavy down here. Especially right here towards his knee. That's definitely not straight at all. And again, you can see some black showing through right there. And then down here we have, by the way, under his knees, below his knees is brand new because we get his new boots. But these don't have any articulation to them. And that really sucks because sometimes getting him into poses can be a little bit difficult. It's the same way with his forearms up here. They're new because of the gloves, but there's no articulation to them. It's just elbow joint and then wrist joint. So, you know, it would have been nice to have that. Actually, up here, you wouldn't have to have that, but I definitely wish that Hasbro would have integrated a boot swivel into this. So, now let's go over the articulation. The articulation does bother me because of, like I said, there being no boot swivel there. So, he has a ball-jointed head that can't really look back that far. Can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can't really move out any farther than what they normally were. So that's pretty irritating. This one you can force out a little more. And he has those ratchet joints. I think you can probably hear it better on this one. But he has those ratchet joint shoulders that swivel up and down. He has butterfly joint. He has swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. He has an ab crunch that can move back slightly, and he can crunch forward all the way. He has swivel at the waist that can move side to side. He has ball jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. He has swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So that's my big complaint with this figure is the bad paint apps, which this is the only one I've found, so I can't complain. Bad paint apps and the articulation. I'm not sure why the shoulders ratchet like that. That was a poor choice because that hinders it. The shoulders just don't want to move in general. And he doesn't have any boot swivel at all. So, you know, if you're trying to get him into an epic pose, you really can't. Because he doesn't have that boot swivel. So now let's do some size comparisons here. So here he is next to Phantom X, which he is long overdue for a figure. I figure that the Union Jack head and Gambit's arms and jacket, I feel like they'll probably use that for a new Phantom X figure. Probably use, knowing Hasbro, probably use the Bucky cap mold. But I definitely see that Union Jack head being reused for a new Phantom X. This one has the old articulation. He doesn't even have any ankle rockers. And he doesn't want to stand up at all because he's really top heavy. So, yeah, hopefully we get a new version of this. Here he is next to my custom Warpath figure. And I also think we'll get him sooner than later because we are seeing X-Force members. We have X-Force Deadpool, and now we have X-Force Wolverine. I figure the next member we'll get will be Archangel because that will be a simple repaint for Hasbro to do. And finally, here he is next to X-Force Deadpool. So yeah, overall, I was really excited to get this figure because I missed out on the first one. The first one was in the Hip Monkey wave, I want to say. And I was really excited to get this, but mine has a lot of issues to it. So, overall, I'd highly recommend it if you can find a good one. If you can find one with good paint apps. I don't know if the articulation is the same on all of them. But, you know, it really bothered me because I really like this figure and I wasn't quite a fan of it like I thought it would be. So, that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.